and have a quick chat with everyone. I hope everybody's having a blessed day today. We have been on the road all day long. Y'all know how it is. This time it's me and the lady. Usually it's me and Phil. I know that's what y'all are used to seeing all the time. But nobody's in here yet, so there's a thumbs up. People are starting to stagger in. All right, there we go. What's up, Michelle? What's up, Georgia Guardian? Michael, sorry. Ruth, Charles, Damaged, much love. Surveyor, no questions. Bailey, Rom, K-Cat, Miss Good Citizen, JKMA, Ninja. Hey, Dragonette, Low, HM, Sir Heavy. How's everybody doing today? I hope y'all are having a blessed day. Oreo, good to see you. Austin, good to see you. Rom, Robert, Christoph, what's up? How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? Canada's watching, what's up? Much love to everybody, wherever y'all are at. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. What's up, Upstate Audits, FMV? Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. I'm going to give everybody a second to get up in here, and I was going to do a quick chat and share some information with you guys, and also answer some questions. If there's any questions or concerns that anybody wanted some answers to, we'll go over that in the end and let y'all ask your questions, and I'll do my best to answer. We are currently only about 3 hours away from what's up to news. No questions about it. We are only about 3 hours away from our destination, and we've been driving all day today, guys. I'm here with Ninja, and we just been trying to stay focused and get this bulk of this trip done, and at the same time get as much information as we can. Hey, thank you, Trailer Double Wide, for posting my links for anybody that wants to help. Trailer Double Wide just posted the links, and anything would be greatly appreciated, y'all. Baby, please turn on the lights.
They are on.
Cool.
Are you kidding me?
Well, it's like kind of that weird light right now, you couldn't tell. If you get a chance, stop by Tupelo, Mississippi. Elvis's birthplace is there, and it's worth the stop. Such an amazing vibe. Something really magic is there. Cool. Thank you for that. Thank you for the advice. I might have to check that out. Oreo, I have a question. How is your lady so damn pretty? I don't know, man. I don't know. Good to see you, Ashamed. All right, guys. So, what's up, Chuck Bronson? Hey, good to see you in here, man. Usually I'm watching you while you're in a vehicle. This is what I usually see. Chuck Bronson's channel. Them fucking stupid ass cops. That's the way it usually goes. Alright, you're the bomb, man. You're the bomb. Yeah, we're trying to be our safest we can. Hey, thank you, Goldie, for the love. Shout out from Nova. Hey, much love. Hell yeah, Chuck Bronson. What am I trying to do? Okay, so what I'm trying to do is get Pritchard to wake the hell up and realize that I didn't break any laws. And so I believe this is the 5th time I've been out here, at least 4th. And yeah, I mean, it's just gotten crazy, y'all. So essentially, for those of you that don't know, that haven't been keeping up with everything, Upstate Audits, I wish I was blowing smoke right now, but you know, don't roll with those things whenever I'm going to handle situations like this. Thank you so much, Prairie. It's all encrypted, so we can't even hear them. Can you guys hear me all right? What y'all talking about? Okay, so we filed, for those that haven't been following, we filed for all discovery, which they have, according to the court rules, have 14 days to respond. All right, cool. Thank you, Trailer. So, sorry, some of y'all's comments got me cracking up while I'm trying to explain this to you. So yeah, we gave them more than 14 days. We gave them, to be nice, like 30 days. And they never responded. They didn't deny us our discovery, but they definitely just ignored us. And then so we also filed a motion for dismissal, which they ignored. Rogue Nation, good to see you in here, brother. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, man. We're only a few hours away. We're gonna meet with Bad Cop and do the deal, do the dang dizzle. But they refused us our discovery. They're not refused, but they ignored our request for discovery. And so if they don't give us discovery, then they can't use anything that wasn't in discovery against us. So, I mean, essentially, once we get there, if they haven't given me case they had. Other than that, we filed a motion for dismissal after I had asked my lawyer to have a private meeting with the city prosecutor and discuss the case, overlook the video, and he told me when she watched the video that she said that she didn't see any laws that I broke, any crimes that I have committed, and then that was the end of the meeting. So we filed a motion for dismissal, and it's been over 30 days. They did not respond. So they've broken 2 of the court rules so far, and so in the afternoon tomorrow when we get there, the motion to suppress is going to take effect. So either they're going to be in violation of 3 things or 2 things, no matter what. And they're pushing us through the ringers, guys. They're doing everything they can to drain us. Me and Phil, my lady, his lady, anybody that's involved, really, if they're draining us, they're not just hurting us, they're hurting everybody connected to us, our families, our friends. And especially when there's been no law broken, I feel like they've drug it out way too long. So I started doing some digging and trying to and I don't know if y'all have ever tried to do a public information request in Alabama, but it's pretty much non-existent. And so whenever you try to do your public information, what we're attempting to do essentially is get the policies and procedures that the police are supposed to go by in that department to determine whether it says anywhere in those policies and procedures that because there's certain circumstances where an officer can lie. An officer can lie to protect someone that's part of a investigation, or that's has to do with certain crimes, or there's certain specifics where cops can lie and get away with it. But lying on reports to falsely incriminate somebody is a big no-no. So I'm trying to find where it's written in their policies on lying on reports, because I'm pretty sure, and don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that would be terms for revoking his license. So the main goal really is this officer doesn't need to be on the street. He's a threat to not only himself and everybody around him, but he's a threat in the sense of he's training people the wrong way. Our guy, nice to see you, brother. Good to see you in here. And Trailer Double Wide, thank you for coming in and dropping the links. Anybody that wants to donate to Trailer Double Wide, just drop the links. All that will be going towards gas and hotel and everything else. Pretty much what's going to happen is we're going to show up and they're either going to say guilty or not guilty is the bottom line. If they say guilty, we appeal, which means that we'll have to pay an appeal bond, and they'll start pushing us through the ringer once again. So we're going to see how this goes, guys. We're going to see where it evolves to. And keep in mind, they're not even having court for me until 5:30 tomorrow. 5:30 p.m., that is, after the court is closed. So it's kind of strange to me that they're going to bring me in when court is closed. And, okay, what is this, right? I had court tomorrow, but it's being pushed back to December or January. Well, what's up, Rights? Get in the car, brother. Come meet up with me. Come back me up out there in Pritchard, brother, if you can. I can understand if you can't, man. Drive and family and everything else. You got to take care of the family first, But if you can, it would be a blessing. But yeah, I'm hoping, what's strange to me, everybody, is that if they were going to just dismiss, then we've given them plenty of opportunity to do so over the past couple months, and they haven't done it. So in my mind, that means either A, they're still trying to find a way to say guilty, or B, they're gonna try to negotiate some kind of, if you don't sue us, we'll drop it or something along those lines. I feel it's either going to be a negotiation or it's going to be, they're going to just try to say guilty, because they want to get that W. They want to get that win for their stats. Family's in the car, and they all said, hey, Rice Krispies family, much love to all of y'all. I hope y'all are safe out there on the road, and you got a pretty dang cool dad. Dragonette, can someone please post a link for this? Helping the veterans. Heck yeah, there we go. So like I was saying, what's strange to me, y'all, is that these folks have not only put my court date where it's at a time when there's nobody there, no witnesses, which I have a feeling they're going to try to refuse access to anybody that doesn't have court, which it's only going to be me and Phil that have court because they're closed. We have a feeling that they're going to try to deny access to any and all witnesses, to where it will only be people involved in the case that will be allowed inside the courtroom, which is kind of shady. Yeah, after dark for sure. It's a little strange. So I feel because we've given them so many chances to just dismiss and they haven't done it, that either A, going to try to prosecute us guilty, or B, try to do a negotiation. Now, saying that, there's a whole bunch of million other options that could happen. You never know. This is Pritchard, Alabama, and they've been known to do pretty much whatever the heck they want. So rearrest you or something else. Yes, that's exactly what I'm on here describing, is that if they do say guilty, even without any evidence, which is what my lawyer has informed me they could do, they could still say guilty even though they have no evidence against me. If they do that, then it's up to 6 months in jail, which means that I'm going to have to pay another bond, which is going to be the appeal bond, to keep going. And that bond will have to be paid before I leave the court. So, forgot not a mod, I tried. I don't know, I guess I missed something. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to keep up with the chats, but just get this information out to y'all real quick. Yeah, South Alabama Cop Watch. Hey, man, if you can make it out, it'd be cool. We need as many folks out there, as many bodies, as many cameras from as many different angles, because, no, it's not tonight, guys. This is 5:30 p.m. tomorrow is my court date. Our guy, thank you, and Taylor Double Wide, thank you. This is tomorrow, guys, the 10th. It seemed like some people were confused on the last video I got out. I thought I said the 10th several times. And I posted pictures of the court dates, so I don't know. Anyways, tomorrow, the 10th, at 5:30 p.m., Pritchard, Alabama, they are going to bring me into court. When the courtroom is closed, they're calling it a special hearing. Their excuse for this special hearing, and get this, their excuse for the special hearing is that they didn't want to delay the normal everyday proceedings because they said this case is going to take a little longer to review all the evidence. Well, at that point in time, I had not even given them discovery. So how do they know how long the evidence is going to take to overlook before they have the evidence? It's a good question. I don't know. But they have something up their sleeve. I have a feeling this is Pritchard. Like I said before, they want that win. They don't want to lose. They don't want to say, oh, case dismissed, not guilty. They don't want to have to say any of that, even though it's what's right. It's what's, what they signed an oath to do was to protect my rights. And they're doing the opposite. They're trying to call me a criminal, which is actually, trying to defame me, which there's laws against, people that they try to make criminals that never did anything and try to defame people. There's huge lawsuits over that. And so it's kind of messed up to me that they wouldn't just, I've tried to be professional, and, I haven't called and cussed any of these people out. The most heated conversations I've had really are with my lawyer. I haven't harassed them. I haven't bothered them. I've tried to be as respectful as possible and just carry on throughout this with as much respect as I can. And I feel like every step of the way, they're just putting me down and kicking me while I'm down and making me come back and sending me home and making me come back. And it's ridiculous. And especially for something as simple as this, for most of everybody that's in here that watches most of my videos, y'all know sometimes I can get a little rowdy. Sometimes I can start cussing, you know, giving them the finger or whatever it is. Sometimes I get a little rowdy. But in this specific situation, I didn't cuss him at all. I called him Mr. Overalls, but that's not against the law. And the only reason I called him Mr. Overalls is because he wouldn't tell me his name and he was wearing overalls. So that's what you get. I'm wondering if he's going to say that me calling him Mr. Overalls was disorderly, or if us laughing in his face was disorderly, because those are pretty much the two things that hurt his feelings and the only reason why we ended up getting arrested. The part that I was talking about earlier about the if an officer can lie on reports was because I have solid evidence that this officer completely lied all the way across the board on these reports. He was half accurate on mine on the location of the report, but completely lied about what he said he arrested me for doing. He said that I was causing a traffic jam and I was interfering with the comings and goings of this building, which I never stood in the actual like driveway, the pull-in. I only walked across it, and if you watch the video, there's only like 2 cars that drove past me, or 3 cars like the whole time. So there's no way we caused a traffic jam. So that's a lie, first off. Second off, he lied and said that we were yelling and cussing, yelling profanities at everybody that went in and out of the building, which I never did that either. I never said a cuss word this entire audit. I have the body cam footage all the way from the car, all the way till whenever they took me away in their car. And so it proves there was no cussing, there was no blocking of any roadways or driveways or entrances or anything of that nature. So not only did he lie on mine, but this is where it gets really bad, is he arrested me and they all drove off, leaving Phil and everybody else pretty much standing right where they just arrested me. They came arrest me, and then they leave everybody. I mean, James Madison for sure was still standing in the exact spot where they arrested me when they all got in their cars and left him standing there, clearly showing that it had nothing to do with the property or no screaming or blocking roads. It had nothing to do with that. I was obviously targeted, grabbed out of the group, and taken away. And then where the officer really messed up is he copy-pasted my entire arrest report and put it on News Now California's. Okay, so they put my arrest report on News Now California's, and mind you, on my arrest report, it states exactly where he arrested me from, exactly, you know, on that easement, outside this building, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so on Phil's arrest report, it says that they arrested him outside that building, in this location, blah, 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 the same as mine. Except for the issue with that is that Phil was arrested several hundred yards down the road on a completely different property, proving that this officer lied on the reports for sure, because Phil wasn't even arrested with me on that same property. So I think, I mean, if I was the judge, I would be like, yo, this cop screwed up all this paperwork, dropped due to technicality. That way it doesn't look too bad on them. It was just a technicality dismissal, and blah, 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 move forward. But instead, they've decided to try to dig in deeper to try to find something I did when we didn't do jack. We didn't do nothing except for take pictures on the side of the road. And the fact that Rogue Nation was arrested there in the same exact location where I got arrested, and then when he went to court, they dropped it, boom, instantly, right off the bat, right? And he went back to the location after they dropped it. No officers showed up. No one made contact. They passed. So obviously they learned their lesson that it's okay to stand there and take pictures, but they're still trying to find some way to go after me for doing it. So I don't get it. I'm going to try to read some of this real quick. Yeah, right there when they pulled off, where they pulled over because the officer realized that I had a body cam on still running while I was in the vehicle, and he was running his mouth. And so I told him, I was like, that's excellent. You just said all that on my body camera. That would be great for court. And then that's when he pulled over because he wanted to remove my camera and turn it off. And so whenever they removed my camera, whenever they pulled over and he was removing my camera to turn it off, that's when Phil walked up and stayed on the easement. You can see in the video, he's right there by an electric pole and a light pole. And Phil was just standing there, and he's telling me, because I'm hyped, you know, I'm like, look at this dude, he blah, 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 and I'm like kind of hype, and Phil is just trying to be a good friend, and he's like, hey, dude, just stay calm, we're going to come bond you out, we got you, you're going to be all right, we got you, you know? He was just like, don't stress about it. We'll have you out for dinner. Just pick the color of your boat. Just kind of like, trying to be calm, get me calm, and in no way was trying to interfere or get in the way, or he wasn't yelling at the cop or nothing. He was just telling me, hey man, it's all good, just relax, we'll be there to get you out soon. And then the officer turned and looked at him and was like, you're next. Never said you're being detained, never said you're under arrest. He just said you're next. And then he ran and he tackled Phil, or News Now Cali, sorry. And so he ran and he tackled News Now Cali, and never told him he was under arrest, never told him he was being detained, anything of that nature. Not at all, not once. Even after he was on top of him, handcuffing him, he never said you're under arrest, So it turned out pretty crazy that this officer not only lied on the report because he said Phil was arrested at the same place as me when he clearly wasn't, and there's video evidence of it. How can they even get away with, or how can they even prosecute a person that they have no evidence against and they can just still say guilty? And it's strange to me that they can just get away with that stuff. Also, Cal, thank you so much. Yes, anybody, if you're going to send PayPal or Cash App, don't do super chats, because YouTube's just going to keep your money. And so they keep like 40% of it, and I won't even have access to it until next month. If you're wanting to help on this trip to fight the tyranny, just drop it to the PayPal or Cash App. That way it will go straight into the tank when I get it. We're going to have to be getting gas here soon anyways, babe. But,
Stay in the left 3 lanes.
yeah, it's not bad out here. It's starting to get dark. I'm sorry, guys. But here, I'll give you all a little look around.
3 miles, continue straight. All right. Rush hour traffic.
Sitting in the standstills. But, yeah, for the most part, guys, me and Phil are pretty confident in this case. We feel pretty confident, but at the same time, you can't help but have that feeling in the back of your head, that feeling in the back of your throat, just like that knot, in your stomach. That's just, something's not right about them. And something's not right about this police department. They've been, FBI's kicked in this police department's front door, and nothing ever happens. These people have been investigated over and over, and they just keep getting away with it, and I've spoke with a lot of people that live out there, and I have a couple people that work with inside of their system that I've made friends with ever since. Well, not really friends, but more like associates, willing to have positive conversations, that are working within their court systems and their police departments, that are letting me know all the corruption. And it really runs deep, guys. This is something that not just a camera can fix. This is something that requires, some kind of outside agency to come in and really get them. Thank you so much, our guy. I need it, brother. I need it, man. Anytime I'm on the road this long, it's crazy. It's all good. Hey, for 147, just being here, watching, and just clicking that like button is the most support, that that's all I ask for of people. I always just get the links posted, because there are people that ask me how could they donate, if they would like to donate, how can I do that? And so I just try to make that accessible for the people that want to do that. Know everybody, I'm not asking for any of that things. Just watching my videos alone, clicking that like button, and subscribing if you like the content is all the support in the world, and it means everything to me. It's just there's some that are passionate about further supporting, and they want to donate, and then there's even people that go even further of support and get a t-shirt or something, but I only make those things available for those that have asked and those that are wanting to do so. So thank you to everybody that has. I've received several PayPals so far, but they have people's real names, so I don't know if they want me to keep anonymous or not. So the way I'll do it is just for now I'll say thank you to those that have sent the PayPal. I have received them, and it already got used in the tank. There was one person that sent, I think it was 30, but it says that it's on hold or something. So if you're in here in the chats and you sent 30, go check your PayPal, see if maybe something went wrong. Bama Cam. So what's up, Bama Cam? There's Alabama people in here. There was Bama Cam, and then who else was it that was in here? Shoot, there's so many names that I've said. There's a couple Alabama guys. Where's my Bama boys? Can we get some Bama boys to come meet me in Pritchard? That would be super sweet if you got some Bama boys, even if they're not even, you know, people that video. If you just have people that live out there to show up and make a sign, just stand there with a sign, you know, legalize freedom, you know, organize freedom. And so, everybody, I just want to spit that out, and then I told you all that I would answer questions, so I'm sure that there's probably going to be a bunch that jump up here, and so I'm going to try to keep up with them as best as possible. So if you have any questions about the situations, plans that I have, or anything like that, now I'm going to answer those. Truth be told. Yeah, South Alabama. What's up, South Alabama? Thumbs up, does that mean like a maybe? Cool. It'd be cool.
200 miles left.
Thank you to all the awesome supporters who can contribute to News Now Ninja. Yes, for real. Thank you guys. I mean, I don't really tell a lot of my personal information on the internet, guys, but this month we did go through a move. So, you know how it is when you move. They always want the first and the last and all the application and the insurance and all this stuff. And so it's kind of everything kind of mashed up. This 1 month has kind of been a mashup of things. We had to move, and I had several things happen within my family where I had to spend some money helping with the kids and doing certain things like that, you know. So money makes the world go around, but family's most important, and freedom, family and freedom. And so that's what I did when I took care of the family stuff. Now I'm going to fight for the freedom. And man, it has put a dent in me. I'm just ready for all this stuff to be done, guys. I mean, for all of you that's been here with me through the whole thing, I mean, put a 1 in the comment section if you were there when I got arrested. If you were watching the live feed when I got arrested, put a 1 in the comment section.
I would put a 1, but I'm driving.
Yeah, we can throw some diss at McDade Park, concerned citizen. See what these comments are saying. Our guy for sure. Yeah, concerned citizens saying the same thing, that he's wanting to throw some disc. So we can probably get me, our guy, and concerned citizen together. We can go play around disc golf, I'm sure. Maybe not right when I get back, but within the next couple weeks for sure. PPD, we don't do the civil rights in Pritchard. No, they do not. Pritchard Police Department does not believe in anything except for what benefits them and their narrative. I'm in the process of moving. It sucks. Driver's license change address. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Awesome.
But the address change is the cool part because I get to go to a post office, you know. I obviously won't be able to do that live because I'm going to be saying a bunch of information. But I am going to record it static and edit those pieces out. Taylor was there. Trailer was there. Brandon Martin was there. Oh, yeah. Brandon Martin, what's up in here, brother? I didn't know you were in here, Brandon. Railways saw it. Our guys saw it. Poetic Justice saw it. South Alabama Camera saw it. Namaste, Rom. Dryden saw it. Star saw it. Christoph saw it. Parker saw it. Florida Freedom Fighters saw it. Dang, look at all the people in here that have still been with me this whole time. I love you guys. I love you ninjas and ninjettes. Y'all have always had my back. To everybody that's put a 1 in that comment section, thank you for being here the entire time. And for those of you that have just now started tuning in or just now started following my content, thank you for being here. And thank you for joining in with the ninjas and ninjettes. Welcome to the family. We try to show love in here, and all about love and constructive criticism. Hey, Leslie, good to see you in here, love. Now, one of my buddies is messaging me because he's watching, telling me if I go out there to McDade, I better tell him because he's coming too. So it looks like we're going to have at least 4 people, guys. At least 4 people. Oregon was put in a 1. Thank you so much for watching since the beginning. Argyle, I have a 9-hole course. River Plantation. Yeah, I've played that one a lot of times. We used to run a mini out there. Trailer Double Wide, thank you for consistently keeping the links up in there, guys. And, you know, I know how it is, everybody. If you can't, you can't. But if you're, intrigued to do so, thank you. Chuck Bronson, you were watching me live when I got arrested? That's awesome, dude. I didn't even know you watched me at that point, bro. I was still, a smaller, I had a lot smaller number back then. So that's pretty cool. Hey, J-Man, you want me to shout you out? Shout out to Huge Anus. Shout out to Huge Anus. HUGHJAYNUS. Huge Anus. Hugh Janus. Hugh Janus. Shout out Hugh Janus. Bamacam's got the 1s. Keep fighting, keep moving forward. Yes. Thank you, just me. Tony with the 1. I've been in the links for a minute, but I'll challenge you with the driver or putter. Okay. I'll do either or. I'll do a 1-disc challenge. I'm not scared of that. I'll do a putter challenge with you at any course in Houston. Yeah. Let me see here. I'm trying to catch up with these comments. I kind of scrolled up to catch all those 1s. I'll go too if you're good. Truth be told, oh yeah. Welsh auditor is here, auditing Wales. Hey man, good to see you, brother. That's crazy over there. I mean, it's awesome to see how the internet and everything has brought like-minded people together, and it's really a blessing to have each and every one of you guys. I feel like I know a lot of you, even though we've never met in person, which is amazing for the network to be grown and to continue growing without actually ever having to make contact physically. We're able to make psychological and verbal contact and create huge differences. Who's Chuck Bronson? Come on now, Bamacam. Good joke though. All right. So I didn't even see any questions in there really. So that's awesome. And we got 70 left in here. Great to see you too. I've been arrested now. One of my friends who also audits got arrested too. He has court tomorrow. Hopefully all goes well. I have court as well. Sending blessings and positive energy to your friend. Good luck with your court. You never know what these guys are going to do. It's always up in the air until you walk out of there. And, so chin high. It's all about just keep the chin high. Don't hang your head. And continue with confidence, knowing that what we're doing is not wrong, what we're doing is not illegal, and we have to be confident in that and know that we're well within our rights. And if they want to violate our rights, then we can't bow down. Don't accept a plea. I have a feeling that these people are going to attempt to drop it down to where I'll plea out guilty of the lowest charge or some junk like that, and I'm not going to take a charge for not breaking the law. What's going on, News Now Ninja? You're going to win. Best of luck. Thank you so much, Angel. He's arrested since yesterday. Legally in the UK, they can only keep him for 24 hours depending on the charge, but they haven't released him. Yep. And I mean, I saw someone yesterday get attacked, and they were held inside of a federal building even after it was closed. So, I mean, you never know what these guys are going to do. Hey, News Now California is in here, everybody. You go ahead and give some News Now Cali some love if you want. But, yeah, guys, I wanted to go live. I wanted to give you all that information that for those that haven't been able to keep up with all the videos that had a moment. I tried to wait till later in the afternoon because I know a lot of people are at work and it's hard to tune into a live stream whenever you're at work. But much love and appreciation for everybody that's in here. And yeah, I mean, me and Phil are going to go into this with confidence and with our heads held high. We didn't break a law. We didn't violate anybody else's rights. There's no victim from us filming. And one of the main things, know guys, that I watched the video of my arrest probably 100 times in the past week. just memorizing it and memorizing every moment. And I even went through and watched James Madison's perspective and everybody's perspectives to see what was happening from their perspective, if I could hear anything different. And the one part that I didn't catch because I was already in the back of the vehicle is whenever the chief showed up and James Madison's having a discussion with the chief of police. Yeah, News Now Cali and myself have court the same time, 5:30 p.m., Pritchard, Alabama. Shoot, what was it saying?
You were watching the videos from
Oh, yeah. I was watching James Madison. I was watching the chief, and when James Madison was talking to the chief, he goes, at one point the chief says, I don't really know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. I just know that they can't video the inmates. And so I guess the chief at that point was under the impression that we were filming the inmates through the fence, which is not illegal according to the plain view doctrine. So, and at that moment is when James told him, hey, there's a plain view. You can't trespass my eyes from a public place. If I'm in public, I can take pictures. And he's like, oh, well, I don't know about that. There's Alabama law against taking pictures of inmates. But I guess he doesn't understand the plain view doctrine. So that's one of the parts that I didn't catch, that maybe, it's really strange to me, because to me the chief there was making it about filming inmates, but then the other officer was making it about I can't stand there. And on the reports it said that I couldn't stand there because I was blocking in and out traffic, and that I was cussing and yelling profanities at everybody coming and going from the building. So these are two different narratives coming from two different officers on the same arrest. And so it's just seeming like they were obviously not communicating with each other. They had no clear reason to arrest me. That's why it took like probably an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes at least, for this officer to fill out a paragraph this long on my arrest. And you could see him, he was getting stressed, guys. He was going back and forth from his office to the chief's office. You could tell he kept bringing him a paper, and the chief's like, well, this ain't gonna work. And then he would go write another one, he'd bring it to him. The chief's like, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. And then he finally found one that I guess the DA decided they would pick up on. 2 counts of disorderly, which I don't know how I can be double disorderly. That doesn't really make sense in my brain, to be double disorderly in one action, right? It's really crazy. Yes, I was telling them that earlier. News Now Cali was just now commenting that we were told that they can convict us with no evidence. That even with no evidence against us, no proof that was a violation of any law, that they could still say guilty. How does that work? Does anybody here understand how that works? There's a big 90% of dumb law enforcement in the nation, yeah. Trailer Double Wide, thank you so much for, you posted my TikTok? Ooh, that's News Now Cali's TikTok. Heck yeah. If y'all haven't already, or if y'all do play on that, get over to it. It's pretty much just like a spot to post the meat of the video. So it's just like, get out of my face! And the video's over. But hey, a lot of people don't have time of the day to watch 20, 30-minute long videos. And if that's your thing, or maybe a way for you to get some cop videos in on your break real quick, or, something like that, jump on it. Yep. Corruption is running thick in Alabama, y'all. Corruption runs really thick. And even the police officers in Mobile, last time we went, we interviewed a couple police officers. Whoa. Someone's getting harassed. Revenue in the income. What's up, Northwest? Good to see you in here. World Citizen News. Good to see you. Oh, sorry. Never mind. You were never here. But yeah, they've told us that they can prosecute us they can find us guilty without evidence, which is really strange to me, because I thought evidence was 9/10 of the law, right? And if you can't prove I did nothing, then I didn't do nothing. And I mean, the fact of the matter is that I brought them all the evidence they need to show my innocence, and they're trying to use it to find a way to make my guilt. And that's just weird. That's sad to me, that the court systems have become so desperate for money to get more and more and more, that they're willing to use your evidence just to try to make you guilty. And and when you're giving someone evidence showing that you didn't break a law, it's strange that they accepted my discovery. I gave them my discovery and they accepted it. And I'm sure they probably didn't like it because it shows start to finish that I didn't break any law. That's what's sad. You see cop lights and we assume they're messing with someone instead of doing a good job. Yep, that is very sad. You are correct. But they've made it that way. So can't blame it on me. Yeah, if you read Callie, what he's saying is true. Whatever happened to the burden of proof being on the state? Yeah, exactly. What happened to the burden of the proof being on the state? They're the ones saying that I'm guilty of something. They're the ones saying that I did something wrong. I didn't come up and say that they did something wrong. They came to me and they said I did something wrong. And then they took me away from all my friends and they took all my stuff and all my property away from me. They kept my cameras for multiple days. I had to go back to get my GoPros. It's just it's crazy that. And then when I got back my files from my GoPros, they had been tampered with. There was missing videos, but they'd deleted the wrong ones. Woo, dummies. Anyways, yes, George, we've already been having discussions about that, and there's things put into place that we're trying to do our best to be prepared for certain situations that really can't even be discussed yet because the case is not over yet and we don't want to. I know they're watching this video. I know that you're watching, Pritchard. I know you are. And so I don't want to tip them off on any of my techniques or what I have planned for them tomorrow. But I can tell you that I'm going to play by all the rules and all the laws, and I'm going to do it the way they do it and see how they like to play their own game. And so we can both jump through hoops together, and we'll see who can jump through the most. Yeah, Rayman, bring in Rayman as counsel. Just tell Callie, like, hey man, I need you to just walk out and come back in a different outfit, get in character. Hey man, for counsel. Heck yeah. Hey our guy, thank you for posting the links once again. Now, is it a judge court trial tomorrow? No jury? Yes. They have set us up to where we can't even have people in there pretty much. They're bringing us in at 5:30 p.m. when the court is closed. They're trying to completely hide this. And that's another one of my theories was, are they doing this at 5:30 to try to keep all the people of Pritchard from seeing what they're doing and seeing what they've done and getting called out on it? Maybe they're just embarrassed and they don't want to hear, or everybody in the city to hear what they've done to us. Yeah, George, exactly. You won't win their game. You'd have to step down to their level. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I will not scoop. I will not scoop to a negative level. If they want to violate my rights, I'm going to stand firm. I will not plead guilty to anything, especially when I've broken no law. So to get a plea out of me, they're trying to get a drop of water in hell, because I'm not going to say guilty when I didn't break a law. And so that's just the bottom line of it. Whatever they have to do after that, like, we can do it. But I will not say guilty. I'm saying not guilty no matter what, because I am not guilty, and that's the facts. Yep, American Patriot. Yes, that's what I'm trying to. I've got several people, including Rogue Nation and several others, that are going to be showing up in support of this situation. So anybody that's around Alabama area that has capability of getting to Pritchard, if you'd like to come support, drive on out, man. I'd love to see you, shake your hand, meet you, and give you a hug for showing support. I want Mr. Windsor's suspenders. And just so you guys know, the officer's name is Aaron Windsor. Aaron Windsor. Aaron Windsor. And he works out of Pritchard, Alabama. And so don't forget that you have the right to redress. So if you would like to let them know how you feel at any point tomorrow about Mr. Aaron Windsor's actions and the court's actions, know that you have the right to redress. If you're going to do so, please do it peacefully, and please do not clog up any emergency lines. Only use non-emergency lines to do your redressing of your grievances. Let's keep it respectful, and try to work together to let them know that the eyes of the world are still on them. And that's the whole reason for me doing these live streams, redoing these videos, to re-bring up this situation. What's up, Joey? Is to help bring some awareness that it's still going on, because throughout our community there's videos, hundreds of videos posted every day, and it's easy to forget someone's court date, and so I wanted to let everybody know that the court's going on tomorrow. And if any of you guys can, please help me get the pressure on Pritchard and let them know that the world is watching them, and that the world is not going to be okay with them violating my rights, and that we the people are all watching and have eyes on them, and that we haven't stopped. And that's just all I can ask, guys. If you can, please let them know we're watching, and that they need to not violate people's rights, and they need to drop these bunk charges on an innocent man, and 2 innocent men. They need to drop these bunk charges on 2 innocent men. And the scary part is, guys, is that it's been going on for almost a year now, right? So we're almost a year in, and I'm gonna cut this live stream at 1 hour. I'm just letting everybody know in advance. So 13 minutes, and I'm gonna be cutting this out. But it's almost been a year since this arrest. And so keep in mind that this police officer that did this to me and Phil and myself, I'm feeling myself. Sorry, guys. Phil and I, there we go. The officer that did this to Phil and I has been on the street every day since then, doing this to more people and more people and more people. How many people's rights has he violated since he violated mine and Phil's? How many? How many pending cases, how many pending false arrests does this officer have? And if you listen to him in my recording of the video I posted of the Pritchard, I just posted it yesterday, he even says, I'm like, dude, we're going to have to go to court. I was like, this is your chance. Just take the cuffs off. We're going to have to go to court. And he says, sue me. Just cocky, hateful, doesn't appreciate rights, doesn't appreciate the people, forgot who he works for. I mean, I pray to you, Pritchard, that's watching, I know. Please find it in your heart to remember why you became an officer, why you became a lawyer, why you became a judge, why you became a clerk, why you became a city prosecutor. And if you got the job so that you could violate people's rights, you need to quit. And if you got the job because you wanted to help people with their rights, remember that. You're getting off track. We got to come back together. We got to come back together. Peaceful does not work. I'm okay, good. Still out there, yep. And so, sorry, I'm trying to read through y'all's stuffs while I'm speaking. But, Trailer, thank you once again for dropping the links. For anybody that's just now getting in, if you would like to further support, other than the view and smashing the like button, please smash the like button. If you would like to support further than that, the PayPal and Cash App links are in the comments section. And thank you in advance to anybody that does help. It's all going to the tank and to the room tonight and to everything else that they just keep draining me of. And it's greatly appreciated, for real. Thank you, guys. And thank you to the mods who are always in here to help and support. Big ups to our guy and Monica and Trailer Double Wide and News Now Cali and everybody that's in here, y'all. Leslie, if I'm missing you, I'm sorry, but y'all know y'all are all equally important. Every viewer, whether you have a wrench or not, it doesn't matter. None of us are greater than any of us. We're equals here. And we just got to get this solved out. And like I just previously stated, if you're just now getting in and you'd like to donate, links are in the description. But thank you to everybody that's been with me through this whole situation. I mean, dang, it's almost been a year. That means everybody that put a 1 in here, we've almost had a year-long relationship together on the internet. That's interesting, right? But dang, it's getting warm in here, huh? Baby's getting tired. You got a full Red Bull right there, baby. All right. Northwest. He said that because he thinks. Yeah, he did. He said sue me. When I was like, sir, just take the cuffs off me and there won't be a lawsuit. I'll file a complaint against you, but I will not sue you for your illegal detainment if you take these cuffs off me and let me out right now. And he said, sue me. So, you know, what do you do with an officer like that? That he's clearly going around doing what he wants under the thought in his mind that he can just do whatever he wants, and he just says, so well, just sue me, because he knows he has his qualified immunity. And to me, that's sick. That's sickening. That's like saying just because you have a gun, you can just go hurt people or something, you know? You shouldn't do that. You don't abuse power. You don't misuse power like that. There's specific ways, and I think specific type of people that shouldn't even have a badge. These mental evaluations need to, I think, go on a little deeper than what they're doing, because the training that they're receiving and everything else, it's not working. And the sad part is, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, News Now Cali, Mr. Officer Aaron Windsor was a training officer. He was a field training officer, wasn't he? He was a FTO. I believe Officer Windsor was a field training officer. So he's the one out there training the new officers to act like that. Yeah, whenever they went through News Now Cali's pockets, I was watching, and he was dropping money all over the ground. It was blowing in the wind. Then whenever he got his money back, he didn't even get his actual money back. They put all of the money supposedly in this machine, and they gave him a card when he got out, which didn't even have the amount that he had in his pocket. So they stole his money out of his pocket, or something happened there. Lost, usually is the answer. Lost. Yeah, field training officer. Yeah, we're almost to Alabama, and it is a little warmer, but it's actually chillier out here than where I was at in Texas. And for sure, Kelly, he has a huge ego problem. The only reason that, you know, I feel like the arrest even happened was because we laughed at his ignorance. Because he goes, in theory, this is their property. No law enforcement officer should say, in theory, this, and then arrest someone for theory. He literally arrested me under the context of theory. Like, what if he just goes, well, in theory, that guy broke the law, and so he can just go grab that guy because in theory, that guy broke the law? It's just weird that they're even going to be able to say that I'm guilty when I have this officer clearly saying, in theory, and then arresting me. He's based arrest off of theory, not facts, not law, not rights. He's basing it off of feelings. And that's not the way it goes. That's not the way it happens. And that's not the way it's supposed to happen. But out here in Alabama, I guess they just do what they want. Yeah, we are outsiders. They like to think they can punish outsiders they see as they see fit. Christoph, yes, I've heard that from a lot of different people out there. Cops are worse than the inmates. Psh, you're telling me. And what's really crazy is, you know, I'm wanting all this discovery of the videos from the dash cam and from the jail cameras and any audio and video cameras that they have of me, because there was a camera specifically pointing at the arresting officer, Aaron Windsor, while we were caged and locked to a bench next to each other. Phil and I were caged and locked on a bench next to each other. And I looked up through these bars and peeked my head around this corner, and I see Officer Windsor going through News Now California's phone swiping through his phone, looking at his stuff, no warrant, just going through his phone. While we were chained to a bench inside of a cage, he's in the other room going through people's phones. And if they give me that video, then I'll have the evidence of it. But I'm guessing that video will probably end up going missing. It'll be lost. You getting tired, baby?
I've been tired.
My lady's getting tired, y'all. I said I was gonna go for 1 hour, but I'm gonna cut it right here at 55 minutes. Thank you everybody that came in here to show the love. Remember, guys, the main goal for tomorrow is that, you know, we really want to let Pritchard know that the world is watching. If you can, if you have time, please feel free to redress on how you feel about this situation and the way that they've handled us and the way that they've treated us. The failure to give us a speedy trial, failure to give us a fair trial, taking us off the side of the road for no reason, taking our freedom from us, taking our equipment, making us wait to get our stuff back, all the money that they've cost us. If you feel any kind of grievances, or if it hits you in your heart at all from the way that they've treated us, please feel free to redress the Pritchard, Alabama Police Department and Courthouse for Officer Aaron Windsor. And please be respectful. Don't use emergency lines if you do decide to redress, or if you do feel you need to do so. Please do not use emergency lines. Use the non-emergency lines. And you guys wish me luck. I will be going live tomorrow before I go into court to have one last little conversation with y'all after I talk with Rogue and Callie and some other folks. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wish me luck. Whoop whoop to everybody out there. And I love all you ninjas and ninjettes. Please be peaceful to each other, as always.